Hi, this is Karen. I'm with Kinetic Karma. That's my channel, and I'm back to do a reading for you. I've been away for a long time for various reasons, but I'm back. And so uh, I just want to let you know that the reading may not be for everyone, but it is who it is for. And so, with that in mind, I just want to say a short prayer so that we can start. Dear Father, Mother God, please allow us to take in the information that is channeled and protect us all, both the sender and the receiver, while this message is being relayed. We thank you for all of the gifts, the insights, and the wisdom that you give. Ashe. So, I want to let you know that I started out doing the reading and I pulled several ruins. Also, the first one is Kanaz. Kanaz is, it looks like, I'm not sure if you can see it, like this. And it is a fire ruin. Let me pull the book so that I can see what comes through in terms of what it's trying to tell me. I can tell you earlier today I did another reading, a personal reading, and I got Kanaz. Actually, I got two of the ruins that are in this spread. One of them being Kanaz. And what was prominent for me is that it reminded me of a 90-degree angle. Also, it reminds me of the greater than sign, the more than, so that there's more than what appears to the eye in a particular situation. There's a lot more behind the scenes that is more in a positive way, as well as some things that are gonna piss you off. But you know, with the good comes the bad, and that's how life works. So Kanaz, sometimes knowledge and wisdom burn. The truth, torch, sore spot, disease, ulcer, ignorance is bliss. When we are no longer ignorant, when we have knowledge or wisdom, we are no longer in bliss. So it's the revealing of some information that is coming to you, whether it's already happened or it's about to happen. My guides are telling me that even if you think you know everything, you don't, and that there's more to come. So hold yourself, protect your energy, and don't respond. I'm sorry, don't react, but just hold it, let it be, so that you can get divine intuition on which way to move once you receive this information. The second ruin that I pulled, which was also in the spread I pulled earlier today, is Lagaz. And I hope I'm pronouncing these ruins right. I have to commit to working better with this. Let's see. I don't know why I can't see it. Here we go. Lagaz. And it's backwards on the screen, so it actually shows up the other way around. And Lagaz is, hold on, let me get it. Lagaz, where are you? Okay, I'm going to go to my quick cheat card since I can't find it any other. Oh, here we go. Okay. Water is life, it has been said, and that is certainly what Lagaz represents, water, and all of life giving abundance, given the abundance it represents. So when I read that, I get that there could be a very prominent water sign or water signs involved in this hidden information. Specifically, Scorpio and Pisces is coming to me. You could be a Pisces or a Scorpio, or the people involved could be that. But there's some information that is being harbored, and it has to do with a water sign. There is power in water, but there's also emotions. Like we said, the truth can burn once you realize what it is. And what's burning is the water. What's burning is the water is getting scorched. It's getting so hot that it steams and releases in a very unstable like manner. If you think about water and you see the ice cube, that's a very solidified form of water where the motions are frozen. They're not able to flow with the ebb and flow. And then if you think about running water, which is the most fertile, the most beneficial in my opinion, running water has a current flowing through it. It has all of the elements that are necessary to create health and wealth and life. And those emotions are also healthy, is the best way I can put it. When you think of running water, it's going and it's going with the flow, with the current, not against. If that's the kind of water you're talking about, then your emotions are going with the flow. You're able to bend and turn like the water around the rocks, around the obstacles, to your destination. Okay? And then there's gas, which is heated water. And that water, the molecules are very loose and they're spread out and they're moving every which way, and there's a lot of kinetic energy, a lot of movement, and expansion with steam. And so if you liken it to your emotions, it could be a lot of anger, a lot of violent behavior attributed to emotions that are out of control, that are not within a specific context, that are not being controlled, that are not being dominated by your higher self. Okay, so enough of that. So I hope this is helping somebody, and I hope you can. I'm sure that there's somebody out there who I'm speaking to who's going to be able to identify with this. It says, we all have hidden springs within us, and Logos helps us discover them, whether in our waking state or in our dreaming state. And notice it says springs, which is the running water with the current again. That's what we want to focus on. We want to be like that. We want to, when we get information, go around the obstacles, not react, not allow our emotions to become so scorched that we get out of control, but yet we take the information in and we use it to the best of our benefit within a certain context. Okay, we don't get wild, we stay control, we direct the energy to where we want it to go, which is with the current, not against the current. So if it's something, let me expand on that. So if there's something that you don't like that you hear, well, how can you use that to your benefit to go with what your objective is, with the flow, given that your objective is one that is a high vibrational objective? I'm not talking about low vibrational things here, because this channel deals with how to raise our vibration, how to raise our intentions and heartfelt, authentic self to higher levels of vibration, not the lower ones. When you get out of control, you go to your lower, below the line vibrations that could have ramifications down the line that you never saw coming or that you never intended. Part of spiritual warfare is to try to get you to lower your vibration so that you can get on a low level, so that you're able and susceptible to be corralled and attacked, because you're not corralling yourself, you're not corralling your emotions, you're not corralling your behavior. So Someone else could easily do that if they know that you're susceptible to emotional outbursts, let's say. All they have to do is to say something or do something to get you upset, and then direct the energy in the way that they want it to go. A lot of energy vampires do this all the time. It's a big technique. So pay attention when you feel like you're constantly around people and you're constantly getting out of control. Notice who's around you. Notice what's going on. Notice if they do it with other people, where if you're in a dynamic, say with two people, and one of the persons you're in a dynamic with, you never have a situation where your emotions get out of control, but then another person comes along and the two of them seem like they gang up on you and your emotions get out of control. That was intentional, and it was caused by the second person coming into that dynamic, that third party coming into that dynamic and intentionally causing and using the other person's energy and yours to create something that they want, so that they can access a vulnerability that you have. It's happened to me several times. All you have to do is ask Spirit to show you who is doing this. Ask Spirit to show you when you start to get out of control. Notice that. Be open to noticing. Be open to checking your behavior and not allowing yourself to get out of control, because that's what they want. Okay? That's how they siphon energy from you, or at least some of it. Narcissists, energy vampires, whoever, it doesn't matter. It's a technique that's used to take away your higher vibrational self, because they don't want you to be in your higher vibrational self. They don't want you shining and showing the world who you truly are. They want you small. They want you hidden. They want you depleted. And that's a good way of doing it. Okay, so let's move on to the next ruin, which is the last ruin, which I'm not sure the name of the ruin. And the reason I'm not sure is because it's my favorite ruin of the deck, and I call it baked bread because I love to bake bread. And it's about part of the attributes is about fertility and grain. So it's called ingwas, and it looks like this. And I call it baked bread. Okay, so ingwas, the great seed, the ruin of Fair. Fair, twin brother of Feya, is a god of Vanera tribe, appealed to be the ancient Norse for abundant crops and prosperity. Ingwas historically represents the masculine energy found in the cosmos and is cherished as a great ruin of fertility. Woohoo! So, great phallus is one of the things that they note. Fertility god, sexual fertility, and expansive growth. Now, with the expansive growth, today is the 30th of May when I'm doing this recording, and it happens to be astrologically a time, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a trine between Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus. And Jupiter, to my point, and to the point of this ruin, ingwas, is a ruin, is an astrological sign of expansion. So whenever Jupiter is involved, something is going to expand, to be prolific, to grow up. And that's what is one of the reasons I chose to do and start back my readings on today, is because Jupiter is in trine with all of those other great energies, and I want it to be something that proliferates and that expands into the future. So I decided to start back today. because I have been hesitating and procrastinating for quite some time on starting up my readings again. But yay, here I am. At any point, Ingwaz was represents the ancestral line, as well as the one that comes down through the bloodline. So there's something to do with an expansion that has to do with your bloodline. There's something to do with the gifts that you have that are you got from your ancestors, from your fertile background, and someone wants to siphon that energy from you. Someone wants to put a cap on that energy. But knowing what you know now, don't let that occur, because there are many gifts that await you, that are unseen, that are about to be relayed to you. Some which may have been halted for a very long time, and that may be part of the reason you feel pissed when you find out what happened. It may be some type of inheritance that was withheld from you through illegal ways. It may be that your identity itself may not be who you think you are. You may actually be adopted, for all you know. It could be a varying number of reasons that this information was withheld, but none to your benefit. But now it's time for it to come out, because the cycle is over for that deception. The cycle is over. You've done enough work to break through the barriers, to break through the dark magic that had been put over you, had been cast over your bloodline. You are the curse breaker. You are the ancestral curse breaker, the generational badass that is the warrior that is breaking these curses, that will find what it is you need in order for you and generations to come to thrive and be alive and fertile. You're planting those seeds, and with this information, they look at them, they want you to look at it like it's a seed. Take this information and plant it in the ground and use it to develop and nurture what it is that you want your future generations to have. Nurture it to be what it is you need at this time. They want you to plant these seeds and use them wisely, judiciously, fairly, in honor, and in peace, and in light. Okay? So, those are the three actual ruins, and I was led to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland today to supplement this reading. So I'm going to pull cards for the three ruins that I pulled to further examine what's going on here. So for Kanaz, it's going to be memories of love. So that's the flame of love. And the flame, the memories of love, there's something there about the flame dying. It did die. A lot of you, the relationships you're no longer in, you're no longer participating in the relationships. That's why it's the memory of love, not love present. So this information, this hidden information, a light is being shined on, something to do with previous relationships. Oh, and we have Major Arcana, the universe here. The universe, and I'm being led to read that to you. The universe. Woo! You come far on your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents wisdom. that you've gained along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part that you played in the bigger scheme of life. Congratulations, y'all. Congratulations. You're badass. The world is yours to command, and you are free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. And I want you to just stop and really consider what that really means to you, because truly it's infinite possibilities. It's infinite. You could go and be whatever, whoever you choose. It's nothing in your way that can stop you at this point. You are unstoppable. So if you're unstoppable, where are you going? What are you contributing? What is your legacy? You are unstoppable and you have gifts. So it's up to you to use those gifts. It's up to you to put the past memories of love, of failure, of hurt, of pain aside, and know that you are a child of the universe and you have the universal powers at your beckoning now. You're connected to everything in the cosmos. Oh, okay. I was channeling, but now I'm reading, okay? The universe card is the reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that is coursing through the universe, is in each and every day individual, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believed that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through the darkness, and so too can your wise soul. But it's a choice like everything else. So with the universe, which is Lagos, is associated with the Lagos rune, the water rune, the life rune. Remember, we talked about the states of being. What state are your emotions in? Are they solidified where, like an alcoholic? I keep thinking of an alcoholic because alcoholics' emotions are frozen. They're not movable. They're very frozen into one perspective, one perception. It's not a perspective, it's a perception. They're frozen. And that's why they don't develop past the age that they started their addiction, or juvenile states. That's why they do juvenile things, because they haven't fully developed. And then you have the water, the spring, the flowing. Are you that? Because you've done work and you've worked on yourself and you freed up those perceptions. Did I say perceptions? I think I'm using the right word. You freed up those rigid perceptions, and now you have a perspective, which is more like a third-party view of who you are and what's possible in your life. And you know that anything is possible if you put the work into it. You know that you can heal yourself or be healed. Or are you in the kinetic state of gas, where you're all over the place and allowing people to manipulate your emotions and harness your energy at any given time? So that is the Lagos. And then the baked bread ruin, the Ingwas, which again, my card is saying the god Fair, fertility, peace, and plenty. So we're going to pull a card for that. And it's the throat chakra. So to me, I immediately heard, speak your truth. Speak your truth like it's the only thing that matters, because it is. Your truth is powerful. Your word is powerful. You have a story to tell. You have places and people to meet and to heal, to help heal. You have a story to tell. Speak your truth, whether it's writing a book, a poetry, whether it's vocally doing a blog, doing tarot, whatever it is, it's really important that you find an expansion and expand your truth through your throat chakra. And they're also telling me that it may need some healing. So, whatever it is that you could do to support the healing of your throat chakra, look up the herbs, look up the essential oils that would help and support you speaking your truth through this, and look up how it supports the throat chakra. I'm sorry if I'm stumbling over my words, but that is the reading. I like to thank you and everybody who tuned in, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one. God bless.